in order to get open. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Jacobs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing his car on third down. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is what happens. Tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence. The pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So they'll walk him back half the distance. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown. On 1st down, Carr.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On 2nd and inches, Carr, and he whips that one incomplete there.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Play action. Now it's Carr. It's caught by OBJ.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Wow. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Fighting through, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Third and long for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Carr going to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Carr. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Carlson able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. Deshaun Watson. Visiting Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Elijah Mitchell, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Matt Ryan, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Step up the defense a little bit, show Coach we ain't no scrubs.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, You definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Carr to throw. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field.
Wow.
The ball's hit. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Wow.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Why are my players getting hurt?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Fighting through. He won't go down. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Mayfield off the play fake. Drops it off for Chubb. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season.
Can you believe he threw the ball? I swear to God, I committed to the rim. I got the ball up.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about an on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Carr now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball presented?
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I love it.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Chubb will get the call running left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
From the 39, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And McManus able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quick. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr.
And he will find his man Ruggs. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here's Berrios.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Carr.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
I don't like your league.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Your league is stupid poo-poo caca, coach.